Joining us now is NewsNation legal contributor and criminal trial attorney Sara Azari. Sara, thanks so much for being here.
Of course, Natasha, good to see you.
So we just heard the suspect Vandersloot is just being charged with wire fraud and extortion in this case, not with Natalee's disappearance. Does this tangibly move her family any closer to justice?
I mean, I don't think so. The problem is that when you seek extradition of a foreign subject, there's an extradition packet that starts with the arrest warrant. And so when you have an indictment that is for extortion and wire fraud, the arrest warrant is on those charges, and that is the only thing that he would be brought to the U.S. for. So you can't suddenly bring the subject to the U.S. and go, oh, by the way, we're also charging you with murder. If the U.S. government or the district court, the feds in Alabama have evidence of the murder, they can certainly indict him on the murder, but they have to reprocess the extradition with respect to that charge. So it's a bit intricate because it's not just a legal process, it's also a diplomatic process.
I see. It's not like once we got him here, we can do what we want.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So the time frame seems a little unclear. How long will the extradition likely take, and what actually happens once he's back in Alabama?
So, first of all, I think it's going to take months before he gets here. Number one, he's fighting extradition. I think he's saying, his lawyer in Peru is saying that he did not get due process because he did not get a hearing on the extradition. And so typically when they seek your extradition, you can waive it and voluntarily, essentially submit to going back to the country where the crime occurred or where the charges are, or you can fight it. And so he apparently was not given any sort of a hearing. That's going to take a while to sort out. And then, of course, that's the logistics of going through the diplomatic process, coordinating his transportation. Typically, agents that worked on the case, like, for example, FBI, Homeland Security, would have to go there and transport him over. And like you said, he would have to face the charges here, either go to trial, plead, and then go back and finish a sentence in Peru, and then come back and do a sentence in the United States. So it's quite a process for him to even first get here.
It's a long road, it sounds like, but we do appreciate the extra context. Sara Azari, thank you so much for your time.
Of course, Natasha. Have a good Sunday.
You too. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.